Hello, everyone. This is going to be called What to Play. Uh, I'm here with Dennis from accounting in
Hello.
the Skype call. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good boy. As you can see here, we're going to play Counter-Strike Go. Just to open it up with, there's a ton of different options. I'm not Total Biscuit, so I'm not going to go into that. There is a very quick find a game, deathmatch, arms race, demolition, classic casual, and classic competitive. So if you want to hop into a game really quick and you don't care about trying to pair up with somebody, it's very easy. There is a play with friends that you can create a lobby in, but we're not going to do that either. Community quick play lets you go to a community server and you can actually browse community servers just like the TF2. There are a ton of servers that pop up. You can filter it by map, by how many players there are, latency, what the game mode is. You got your favorite server so you can save them, your history, spectate. You got all kinds of different good options in here to play. Offline with bots would probably be a really good practice that I've never noticed before until just now. I would say that's good for a lot of new players because this game does have a higher difficulty spike, but we'll get into that with the other video, the other part that's coming to this. As for the weapons course, I don't really know what that is. I'm guessing that's where you can test weapons out and figure it out. We're just going to go into here and we're going to go to find a game into a really quick match. Let's see. We're going to do hostage mission. There are like defuse missions and all kinds of different things in here, but the whole main goal kind of sounds the same. Rescue a hostage, plant a bomb, do all that. It's just you have an objective. There is some deathmatch stuff in here, but that's not really what Counter-Strike's made of, I don't think, unless you're going to practice. But we're going to play some hostage mission and get the main basics down for everything else. So we're going to hop in. Basically, Counter-Strike Go is a very realistic type of game, if you can believe it. The more when you crouch, your aimer's going to get smaller and your bullet spread will get tighter. So instead of just standing, let's see if I can demonstrate on this wall. Okay. So if you go like this, it's gonna kick up. You crouch, the bullet spread is much nicer. You're gonna want to burst fire a lot. Headshots are usually what you're trying to go for. Yeah, I don't know how I got one on that guy, but I did. Pulling out the knife will make you run faster and die quicker, like that. Trying to think of what else we could say about Counter-Strike Go. It's a very fun and hard first-person shooter.
It's very hard.
Yeah, I don't think that this is an easy game that most people will probably
Pick up and just
you're
figure it
gonna
out.
know if you like it right away or not, because it is gonna be pretty difficult. Sometimes you'll get lucky. He got really lucky when he played it, but we've been playing first-person shooters kind of all of our life. So, I mean, I'm still not that good at this game, but I can at least play and not go too bad.
Yeah, I've
It's
only been
very
playing for
hard.
like a day. Is that about right? Does that sound about right anyway?
What is it?
So I've only been playing this about a day. That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm actually doing fairly well for someone that hasn't been playing this at all.
Yeah. And right now I'm trying to explain and think about stuff, so if you're... Apologies for the bad gameplay. I'll probably switch the gameplays around to where the shenanigans one's after this one. And, yeah. Basically, it's super competitive. If you don't aim for the head, you're probably going to die. It can be super competitive. You can play arms race like we're doing right now, and it's not that competitive. But you'll get into office or like a hostage mission, and it can get pretty rough sometimes. It's terrorists versus anti-terrorists, or counter-terrorists, whatever you want to say it. They both mean the same thing. And the goal in arms race is to just go all the way to the knife and get the last kill with the golden knife. That's the goal. The person to get the most kills, it's one per weapon, unless you get knifed, then you'll go back down. And, yeah. On arms race, the maps are really tiny. They're not very big, so there's a lot of clusterfucking going around. Over and over again. There's also plant the bomb, you know, just like regular Counter-Strike from the first one. What else? Can you add anything as a newer player? I've been playing this for a little bit.
You better be good at headshots. That's about all there is to it. If you're not used to playing first-person shooters, this is not the one you want to pick up first and go, I'll totally try out a shooter genre. Don't do it.
I think that's a very good point. If this is going to be your first shooter on the PC, now saying that this would be your first shooter ever would be nuts. I mean, you would probably never play another shooter again. That's a good point. If you're coming from like TF2 to this, it's a big difference. It really is. There's
huge difference, yeah.
yeah, but if you want to get into some harder PC shooters instead of like TF2, Blacklight's all right. Then yeah, I think this is a really good option for you to play. Because the learning curve on it, wow, that was lucky. The learning curve on it is fairly high for this game. Headshots. If you're not good with the mouse, then you're not going to be really good with this game. So keep that in mind.
Also surprising for me, not awesome with the mouse.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hard game. Some people are just natural at it, so. But don't let us saying that it's hard. I missed every headshot. Don't let us saying that it's hard fool you about this game. This game is very fun. It's fun by yourself. A lot of people don't like to add in how much fun it is with your friend because, oh wow, that guy looks crazy. Everything's funner with your friends, but this is a perfect game to just, if you guys want to play together and do some tactical stuff in hostages or planting bombs, then this is a really good game. Or if you just want to turn around and you guys be on different teams and kill each other, that's also very nice. I'm trying to no-scope that guy and it's not working. But overall, hard game, but very rewarding. Once you get a kill, you're addicted. At least for me it is. That's how I was.
I cannot get out of spawn right now. Sorry.
Trying to get out of spawn. Promise I don't want to be here. Sniper rifles and guns handle fine. They're kind of flawless. There might be one or two guns that are a little silly, but the game is very well balanced, I think, at least.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, and gun game and arms race. I keep calling it gun game. It's because Call of Duty. But if you're playing arms race, you will just get another gun after killing somebody. That's kind of how it works. But if you're playing classic mode, classic casual, I believe is what it's called, you will have a money system in every other game, and you'll start off with the same amount of money. You'll start off with pistols, and the better you do, the better weapons that you can buy, or the more stuff like grenades. You don't just get them. So it's very balanced in the way that it rewards you for playing. You can't just be a level 99 and beat the game. You know, kill everybody because you have a very good loadout, which was my problem with Blacklight. Is that we're gonna keep going because I'm still rambling on.
Okay. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. My problem with Blacklight was the fact that if you did pay money, you could get some really good stuff really early. Now, not saying, like, it's not a pay-to-win strategy, but it's definitely a helpful strategy if you pay money. When you go to this...
Yeah, I was going to say on Blacklight, absolutely. I didn't buy anything to start, but I could say if I had just felt like I was a natural at that game and picked it up and just done ridiculous, I would have totally bought something. I could totally see why people would dump $5 or $6 into the game. It's really hard if you don't have the gear to keep up.
Yeah, and that's back to the point of it's not really pay to win, but the gear that you get, more health, faster run speed, quicker reload, poison ammo, riot shields. There is cosmetic stuff, even though it is a free-to-play game. Obviously there's cosmetics that you can buy in that game. But in this is a $15 title, I do believe. I picked it up for him on the Steam sale. It's kind of like a little gift. And we haven't looked back. Blacklight is fun, and we'll probably do one of Blacklight too, just to compare the two together. Don't get discouraged with this game. It is a lot of fun.
And a lot of practice.
Yeah, it does take practice. As you can see me just running and dying. Going back to the balance system, you will have a certain amount of cash that you will start off with. And why don't we show them an example after this round?
Sounds good.
Yeah, but let me go ahead and explain. I'll explain it a little bit better then. In every other game mode except Arms Race, you will have a set cash limit that you have at the very beginning of the round. Now, depending on how good you do, the more money you earn means the more weapons that you can buy or try out. So it's very balanced in that way. No, don't die. No, don't die. Okay. There are a lot of people that do play this game. I think that Counter-Strike Go is in the top 10 most played on Steam still. I know it was for a long time. I still think it is. We're gonna try to just finish this round out, and then how about we show you the other mode, and we can try to explain that a little bit better. But as for Arms Race, well, I'll end it with this. Arms Race is basically noob friendly. If this is your first time playing this game, this is probably what you want to play to start off. You'll get used to the weapons. It does a very good job of kind of scaling the difficulty. The only complaint that I have is that there are a lot of bots when you first pick it up. Eventually more people will join in. Like right now there's no bots. But when we first joined in, there was 3 or 4 bots in the server. So that does take away a little bit in my opinion. But if you're new, it probably will actually help you more than it's going to hurt you.
Well, it'll get you used to all the guns, because you can run through basically all of them. And I can say this has definitely helped me get better at the game.
And it lets you know what a sniper rifle feels like. It lets you know
that's a big thing. If you're someone that plays a lot of first-person shooters and you like to snipe, this game is totally different.
Yeah, the sniping's not... you can quickscope, mind you. But whenever you get on the sniper rifle, moving around's not going to be so easy if you do 360 no-nos, because the more you move, the less accurate you are with the sniper rifle. So, sitting still and actually learning good spots... some might call it camping, but you know, if you're a real sniper rifle, or if you're a real sniper, you're not going to be running around quick scoping enemy soldiers. You know, so
that's the realistic part of this game. It's probably
yes, and crouching does increase your hip fire, which I don't know if that's realistic or not, but it feels very authentic. Nonetheless, having to crouch down to gain some accuracy, it just feels like if you were to grab a gun. I've never really shot a gun before. So my opinion on this is a little different, but yes, having never shot a gun, I would say that if you probably did crouch down and shoot a gun, you'd probably have a stronger base and better aim fire. So that would be my guess right off the bat. There is a walk function. I don't know what my key's programmed to right now. But anyways, see how the aimer gets bigger when you move? The spray's bigger than when you stand still. It's a smaller spray. So I think it's very realistic. If not realistic, then it's very authentic. And it's a very nice touch on a first-person shooter that I don't know why it hasn't been done before. So, yeah, we're going to kick it over.
The only other game that tried to do it like this was, in my opinion, probably Tom Clancy. And that was more your reach and clear, save the hostage, which they have that game type on here, don't get me wrong. But that's all the game was. So... it was realistic, but it wasn't like this. This is a nice mix of Tom Clancy meets like Modern Warfare. So.
I never really did play any Tom Clancy games. The Rainbow, I think I might have played one Rainbow Six, but my memory is not fond enough to make the comparison. But I will say that it does have its typical first-person shooter elements in it, obviously. This isn't so old school where you're moving 1,000 miles an hour like Quake, Doom, or nothing like that as in first-person shooter. But as a modern military shooter, this is a very good one that is probably worth your time. But we're gonna kick it over because I think the round's about to end. We're gonna kick it over. When you see us next, we're gonna be talking about another game mode. So we'll see you guys then.
Later.
All right. Now, as you guys will see, there is. If you look up in the middle of the screen at the top middle, there is 2 different sides. We are on the terrorist side, and then they are the counter-terrorists. Where are these hostages at?
In the room with me back here.
Okay. They are going to try and come and take these hostages to their base outside. What are you doing in here? Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm trying to talk here. I'm trying to do a video. They're going to take these hostages and try to take them out to their base out there to save them. Alternatively, they can just kill us all. Oh, okay. I'll explain that here in a second. Apparently, I just bought something. They're going to try to take them to their base outside. You got a knife killed? Nice.
Yeah, backstab. Whoa.
There's 2 ways to win. Take all the hostages out in the given time, or kill all the terrorists. Because obviously, if you killed us all, then, they had no problem getting the terrorists. There is a countdown for how long the rounds are. I'm not too sure how long they are, but there is a countdown. And if the timer runs out, then the terrorists do win. So it's basically there's a lot of pressure put on the counter-terrorist end to try to outbeat us in the time race and everything else. We're just going to try to go through here and find somebody. Oh, dun 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 dun. No, no, you're ruining my moment. You ruined my moment of fun. Anyways, excuse me for that. You will go into spectate mode, and this will show you where they are. And if you look at the top middle again, you'll see that there's 2 people left on the counter-terrorists, and there's 3 people left on the terrorist side. Oh, this guy better get the head out of your ass. Kill him.
Hey, I'm protecting my hostage. Don't judge me. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so now it's 2-on-1.
It's totally up to me.
Nice. This is how it works. Okay, here's the money system I was talking about. We got 2,000 for the award for eliminating the other team. So you notice I didn't pick a loadout, and there is no loadout option. You're going to hit your E key or whatever your buy key is bound to, and you're going to go through all these. You can hit 1, and they are bound to your 1 through 6 keys. So if you just want to, if you know your keys really quick, you can just hit E11, and that'll buy you a Glock. Or you can alternatively go for heavy weapons, which are shotguns and light machine guns. And your SMGs are obviously submachine guns. Rifles are assault rifles and sniper rifles. You can buy Kevlar vests and helmets, just the vest, and a taser, and there is a ton of grenade options. So I don't have enough money for really anything. We're going to grab the P90, and that's basically how the weapon system works. You are just going to be... Oh, I can't see anything. You are just going to be buying your weapon periodically. So it's not too difficult. It's a good way to balance the game so nobody has the op, which is, you know, the fantastic sniper rifle that... I'm going to get the hell out of here. The fantastic sniper rifle that everybody uses. Like that one. That is actually the op that guy has in his hands that killed me. And it's a very nice game mode. There will be like a demolition or a classic, and there will be a point A and a point B. The terrorists have to go and plant the bomb at one of the points, and the counter-terrorists are going to either defuse the bomb or kill them all. So that's the easiest description that I could come up with. As for tactics on this, compared to a learning curve, I would say that Arms Race, which is what we were playing before this, is definitely the easier. I have different guns, and it's usually meant for newer players, and there are bots in there, so it is not that hard. But you come to this game mode, and people are very serious. They really want to kill you, and it's very hard to do so. There is the whole, you know, open up doors, and you can breach a door. I just don't have a strong... Oh, no, I have a strong enough gun. You can breach through a door. If you're afraid that somebody's on the other side, you can shoot through the doors. You can also shoot through some walls and other objects. It might be a little bit more difficult, but you can do it. And you want to open these... excuse me. You want to close these doors to make sure that you can track on where somebody's going. I have no idea what's going on right now. I've never played this map. Now, another good feature about this game is that it is in the Source engine, and there are plenty of mods for everyone to play. There's death runs, there's a ton of mini games, there's custom maps, and the community kind of supports this game, and that's what makes it so popular. So, is there anything else that you would like to add there, Dennis?
This game is hard as shit your first time through.
Yes, it is very hard. As you can see, if you don't have a lot of concentration like I do, you're going to be in the kill cam a lot. So, what do I say for the what to play? I think that you should buy this game if you have even a passing interest in first-person shooters. Note that this is a pretty difficult first-person shooter. It's not easy. Oh, nice.
What?
You got MVP.
We won. Oh shit, I did. First time ever. You got that on tape.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but I do recommend the game because as of now, I'm tired of kill streaks in video games and first-person shooters. I think that it detracts away from the skill-based aspect of it. In TF2, there are crit shots. There's no crits or anything like this. Just headshots will kill. That's all that you really need to know. So, I don't know why I'm trying to snipe them with a P90, but that's not working. It's a very fun game. It's highly... it has a very high learning curve and skill curve. So if you're just not very good at first-person shooters, you might want to stay away from this. But if you have an interest and grew up with COD 4, Quake, or any of those type of games, then I would give this a look. I think it's very good. It's really fun. So yeah, that's my what to play. I would definitely recommend Counter-Strike Go, Counter-Strike Global Offensive for those that don't know. I would recommend it to anyone, and I think that you should check it out. I think it's worth your $15 at full price, and if you see it on sale for 50% off, I think it's a must-have. And it's good to play with friends. What do you think?
Yeah, we've gotten tons of playtime out of it for what you spent on it, to be totally honest. But
Get him! Nice.
And
Well,
then again, Dulce.
All right, well, with me concentrating and dying within the first 30 seconds of everything, we left it up to Dennis to show you the rest. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is going to be the first what to play. If I missed anything out, please feel free to let me know and let everybody else know. And we'll see you guys next time. And take care.